lot of people think that classical music is very serious, complicated, intellectual music. But honestly, sometimes it's not that deep. Actually, it's very, very, very silly. I didn't expect this much enthusiasm when I announced that this piece was going to be on my new album, which you'll hear me play everything 2.5 weeks from now, first in Michigan and then in London before I record in the studio. Anyway, silly. This is very silly, since so many of you were excited about Alkan, and because I really need to seriously memorize all of the right notes of this piece. Some of you might have grown up reading children's stories and fables like Hare and the Tortoise, which is written by Aesop. And the title of this piece, this etude, is Aesop's Feast. Apparently there was an Alkan scholar named Ronald Smith who claimed that this piece was referencing Aesop's Feast, as in Aesop, the real person, who was a slave and served disguised ox tongues at a banquet of philosophers. I don't know if that's true or not, or what Alkan was actually thinking when he was writing this piece. I don't think anyone really knows. It's just that it's so silly, I can't focus. It's like I want to laugh in the middle of playing. There are 25 variations? No. I seriously see that gif. Unnecessary, but necessary amount of notes. And that's why it's funny. Yeah, it might be an etude, but it's silly. Wow, every time I play this variation number 13, I just laugh internally. And only now do I realize I'm not playing the right notes. You know, this piece, even though a lot of you are excited about it, at first, in the beginning when I was brainstorming about what to play on my new album, it almost got cut because there are all these noises. I don't know any other composers who wrote sounds like this. Kind of rough sounding at times. You know, when you think of nature, you probably think of something very calming, very soothing, or very picturesque. It's very different from the arabesque of Debussy that probably a lot of you might have heard before. But then, I stumbled upon a book A book of conversations with the French artist Rodin. You might have seen his sculpture or copies of his Thinker. I was flipping through the chapter list, and one of the chapters caught my eye. It says, "To the artist, all in nature is beautiful." In fact, in art, only that which has character is beautiful. Character is the essential truth of any natural object. Now, to the great artist, everything in nature has character, for the unswerving directness of his observation searches out the hidden meaning of all things. And that which is considered ugly in nature often presents more character than that which is termed beautiful. What is commonly called ugliness in nature can in art become full of great beauty. I like how he thinks of art and beauty and nature being a guiding force. I don't know what he would think of Alkan's piece, but there's something very interesting about his point. There's life and death in nature, there are all kinds of beings, and it's raw and unfiltered. To any artist worthy of the name, all in nature is beautiful, because his eyes, fearlessly accepting all exterior truth, read there, as in an open book, all the inner truth. He may study the hidden mind of the animal, a mixture of feelings and of thoughts, of dumb intelligences and of rudimentary affections. He reads the whole humble moral life of the beast in its eyes and in its movements. So, in that spirit, Alkan stays. Alkan was very inspired by Liszt. He was known as the virtuoso. He had a piano that also had organ pedals. I saw it a few months ago in Paris's Museum of Musical Instruments. Please, universe, let this be a manifestation publicly. Someone please grant me permission to play on that collection of historical pianos, because I would be so curious how this piece would sound on this piano. So, do you know any silly pieces? Do you have a favorite? I think this is the silliest piano piece I know. That it's like a serious classical piece of music. It's not the kind of silly like... You know what I mean? I mean, some of the Liszt Hunger Rhapsodies are quite cute and funny, but like, nothing this extreme. Hope you had some chuckles, and I will see you in the next video. Or maybe in person in one of my concerts. Thanks for watching.